I'm Dizilla JDP. Our group number is S41. Our product is a substitute for a cement in a cement-based product. Our group members are Dizilla, Aponzu, Chamodya, Fernando, Gunasegara. And our outline is introduction. What are the ingredients? What are the properties? How cement is made? What properties the ingredients given into the cement? What is the problem with the product? Alternatives are available. Uh, Proposed alternative discussion, conclusion, and references. Next time, talk about our introduction. A substitute for a cement in a cement-based product. Our sustainable engineering project is study cement. Cement is an essential ingredient in the world today. We are studying the raw materials, cement uh, qualities, cement production, etc. So then our team hopes to gain a better understanding of the cement-based product. Why this product is important? You are able to know the special properties of the cement and for manufacturing cement. Uh, it also possible to get better understanding of the raw materials of the cement. The product will also help us to solve the problems of cement-based products and learn more about cement product. So this is a very important product as it includes a great deal of the information about cement. And uh, thank you. I am hand out Drew hand out to do hand on to this session. Ashinte.
Thank you, Pawan. My name is Ashwinta. Ingredients of the cement. They are lime, calcium oxide, silicon, silica, aluminium, iron oxide, magnesium, sulfur, trioxide, calcium sulfate, and alkalis. There shows percentages of usage of ingredients. The all ingredients are renewable. Yes. The properties of cement. The properties are finance of cement, soundness, consistency, strength of cement, setting time, heat of hydroxy, loss of ingredients, word density, and specific property. These are strength of cement. There are three of types: compressed, tendency, and Felix. Yes. This is a diagram of the cement manufacturing, and I hand over to Praveen to continue this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwinta. So I'm talk about what properties the ingredient due to the cement, ferrite, magnesium, sulfur trioxide, iron oxide, etc. Cement ingredients. So properties are the divided according to this chart. Uh, Next time, describe what is the problem with the product. First stage is extraction of raw materials. Uh, there are problems here: erosion of soil, pollution of water, soil and air, resource depletion, and degradation of the agricultural land. Second stage is processing of cement, water pollution, noise and ground uh, vibration, and the air pollution due to dust and release the CO2 and NOx gas environment, and higher consumption of energy. So and the production processing such as preparation of raw materials in clinker burning and chlorine process. Next, I'm talk about usage of cement. Their problems are dry powder can fly off and it is a reason for air pollution. And when making mixture, dust is a very harmful for human breathing system. And the cement powder can scatter easily, so its possibility of wasting is very high. Second stage is post life. If the cement, they have many recycled cement difficulties, uh, and the air pollution and constrained garbage disposal problem and the big water pollution case. So these are the problem with the product. So I'm hand over this project uh, to Yasat. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. I'm Gunasekara, and here we can see available alternatives to avoid problems of using cement. And this table shows the problems of using cement and alternative solution for each problem. As an example, high consumption of energy is a main problem in cement. So we can solve that using round granulated blast furnace instead of using cement. So, because a ground granulated blast furnace is a byproduct of iron and steel industry. And this table is also a part of previous table. And here we can see problems of cement and alternative solution for those problems. And here we have proposed ground granulated blast furnace as a sustainable alternative to cement. And GGBS is a byproduct of iron and steel industry, as I said before, and it is also chemically similar to cement, but it is less reactive than cement. So we can replace GGBS instead of cement because GGBS also have same cementitious properties. And here our targeted problems to solve was saving energy and reducing pollution. We can do that using GGBS instead of using cement because GGBS is less reactive than cement and it is also a byproduct. So in here we can see benefits that we achieved using GGBS instead of using cement. Uh, we can reduce the amount of Poland cement necessary for given strength of concrete, and we can reduce the heat of hydration, and we can also reduce the cost of concrete. Thank you very much, and I am hand over to Mithila to continue this session. Thank you.
Thanks, Asad. This is our discussion of this project. While we were doing this project, we discussed about many points. Some of them included here. We discussed about fly ash and GGBS as a partial replacement of cement in concrete. Also, we talked about volume replacement of mix M2, M7 and making concrete with combination of fly ash, GGBS and cement. More information is included here. This is conclusion of this project. Throughout this project, we have come to many conclusions. You can see some of them in this slide. We can get better result from mixing right amount of fly ash and GGBS. Also, it reduces the environmental pollution. We have had many experiences and many good things from doing this project. They are contained here. These are the references of this project. Thank you.